Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to solve day 28 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now, without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Okay, so today I am going to solve problem number 1208, get equal substrings within budget. Okay, so in this problem, you are given two strings S and T of same length and an integer max cost. Okay, so you want to change your string S to T. Okay, and changing the ith character of S to ith character of T costs this much. Okay, absolute difference between this character and this character. Okay, the absolute difference between the ASCII values of the characters, and we have to return the maximum length of a substring of S that can be changed to be the same as the corresponding substring of T with the cost less than or equal to this max cost. Okay, and if there is no substring from S that can be changed to its corresponding substring from T, then in that case we have to simply return 0. Okay, so here this is example 1, right? So here if I change this A to this B, then what is the cost that I am going to spend? Just 1, right? What is the absolute difference between B and A? The absolute difference between the ASCII values of these two characters, 1. If I change this B to this C, then again I have to spend only 1, right? This is the cost that I have to spend. If I want to change this C to D, then again I have to just spend 1, right? So here can I change this D to F? No, because this already reached my limit of max cost, right? So I can't change this to max or this D to F. Okay, so I am going to return 3 here as a result, right? So ABC of S can change to BCD. That costs 3, so the maximum length is 3. Okay, and here same way, if I convert this A to C, then what is the total cost that I have to spend? 2. If I want to change this B to D, what is the total amount that I have to spend? 2. If I want to change this C to E, what is the total amount that I want to spend? 2. If I want to change this D to F, then what is the total amount that I need to spend? 2. Okay, so what is my max cost? Max cost is 3. Okay, so that simply means that if I change this character A to C, then I can't do change here, okay, in all other characters, because my max cost is 3. If I want to change, then my cost will become 4, and I don't have this much of amount right with me. I only have this much amount, okay, 3. So only one character I can change. Okay, so that is why the output here is 1. Okay. Okay, so here see, if I want to change this A to A, okay, they are actually both are same, so I don't need to spend any amount. If I want to change this B to C, then a total amount that I need to spend is 1. If I want to change this C to D, then what is the total amount that I need to spend? 1. If I want to change this D to E, then what is the total amount that I want to spend? Okay, max cost is given to us as 0. Okay, so simply means that only first character, it's already same. Actually I don't need to spend any money, so I'm just going to return 1, because this is the one same character, right, in both the strings. Okay, and max cost is 0. Okay, so I can't change it, so it was already same, so I'm just going to return 1. Okay, you can't make any change, so the maximum length is 1. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear, okay, with all these examples. Now let's understand this with this one example. Okay, how I'm going to solve this problem. Okay, so now I'm going to discuss about the approach that I'm going to use to solve this particular problem. Okay, but before solving, let me tell you guys, the constraints given to us is very large. Okay, constraints given to us is very large. Okay, so how I'm going to solve this problem. Okay, so first thing, these two strings are given to us, right, S and T. Okay, so first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to calculate the differences between each character. Okay, absolute difference between the character at 0th index of string S and at the 0th index of string T. Okay, so now tell me what is the difference. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so now tell me what is the difference between A and B. Absolute difference, so 1. Okay, so here I need to spend just 1 amount. What is the absolute difference between Z and X? 2, right? What is the absolute difference between A and B? Okay, 1. What is the absolute difference between B and C? 1. What is the absolute difference between C and D? 1. What is the absolute difference between D and F? 2. Okay, so let's say max cost given to me is 3 for this particular problem. Okay, so my max cost is equal to 3. Okay, this is done. Now I have to find the longest substring that can be changed from S to T. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the sliding window technique. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to implement it. Okay, because it's a sliding window technique, I'm going to reduce my time complexity to just O of n. Okay, so I have calculated the differences. Okay, so let's say this is my difference array. Okay, difference array. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here, so I'm going to use 2 pointers, one is left and one is right. So let's say both my left and right are at this position. Okay, so here my left is at this position and right is at this position. Okay, and you guys are already aware that max cost is 3, right? So now what I'm going to do, max cost is 3, right? Max cost is equal to 3. Okay, so now here see in this window. Okay, in this window, what is the total cost that I am getting in this particular window? Okay, so total cost that I am getting here at this particular position. Okay, so total cost is 1. Okay, so this total cost 1 is less than my max cost. Okay, so definitely I want to include this. Okay, I want to take this. Okay, so what is the max length that I am going to get right now? So how I am going to calculate the max length? So my right pointer, index of my right pointer minus index of my left pointer plus 1. Okay, this is how I'm going to get the length of this particular window. Okay, so this is 0th index, right? This is 0th index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index, this is 3 index, this is 4th index, and this is 5 index. Okay, so my right value is 0, my left value is 0 and plus 1. Yes, this is my max length. Okay, this is the length that I'm getting. Okay, so I am also going to use 2 variables. Okay, one is max length. Okay, in max length I'm going to store the max value. Okay, I am going to use one max length variable. Okay, one max length variable is going to store the max length. Okay, so right now this is my length. Okay, here I am calculating the length. What is the length I'm getting? Okay, 1. So initially my max length is 0. Okay, right now I found one value which I can change. Okay, so now my max length will become 1 here. Okay, this is done. Then after that my R pointer is going to move forward. Okay, my R pointer is going to move forward. Okay, so now my R reaches at this position. Okay, so now see what is the total cost in this window. What is the total cost in this window? 3, and this 3 is less than equal to my max cost. Okay, so definitely I can form this window. Okay, I can change the character at this position. Okay, so right now this in this window, in this particular window, right, total cost is 3, which is less than or equal to my max cost. Okay, so I can form this window. So what is the max length that I am getting right now of this window? So right is at index 1, left is at index 0, plus 1 is equal to 2. Yes, 2 is the length of this window, right? 2 is the length of this window. So okay, so now previously my max length was 1. Okay, now I'm going to update it as 2. Okay, this is my max length. Okay, this is done. After that my R is going to move forward. Okay, now my R is going to move forward. Okay, so let's say my R reaches at this position. My R reaches at this position. Okay, so now can I form this window? 1 2 1. Okay, what is the total cost that I am getting in this particular window? 4, and 4 is greater than my cost. Okay, so I can't form this window. Okay, I can't change the characters, all 3 characters right now. Okay, so what I am going to do right now, I am going to shrink my window. Okay, I am going to shrink the window. Okay, so now my L is going to reach at this particular position. Okay, so right now my L reaches at this position. Okay, so now can I form this window? Can I form this window? Right, so what is the total cost? 3. Yes, this 3 is less than equal to my max cost, right? So right now I am going to calculate R minus L plus 1 here for this window length. So window length is 2, okay, and my max length is also equal to 2 only, so I don't need to update it. Okay, so now after that my R is going to move forward. Okay, so now my R reaches at this position. My R reaches at this position. Can I form this window? 2 1 1. Okay, from index 1 to 3. Can I form this window? No, because total cost is 4 right now. Okay, I can't form this window. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to shrink it. Same, right? So now my L is going to move forward. My L reaches at this position. Okay, L reaches at this position. Okay, so now can I form this window? Yes, I can form this window. Total cost is 2, and this total cost 2 is less than equal to my max cost. Okay, so I can form this window. Okay, so now after that my R is going to move forward. Okay, so here also length is 2, so I don't need to update it. So now my R is going to move forward. Okay, so now my R is at this position. Okay, now see, can I form this window? Can I form this window? Yes, I can form this window, right? Because the total cost is 3 and total cost is less than equal to my max cost, right? This is also satisfied. Now I can have to calculate my R minus L plus 1. So R is at 4th index, L is at 2 index plus 1. So I am getting output as 3, right? So my max length previously was 2, so now I am going to update it to 3. Okay, this is done. I have updated to 3. Okay, this is clear. Then my R is going to move forward. Okay, R is going to move forward. R is at this position. Okay, this is done. My R is at this position. Okay, now can I form this window? This window 1 1 1 2. Okay, no, I can't form this window because the total cost right now is 2 3 4 5, and 5 is greater than my max cost. Okay, so what is going to happen now? I'm going to shrink the window, right? So now my L is going to reach to this position. Okay, L reaches to this position. So can I form this window? 1 1 2. No, because total cost is 4, which is greater than max cost. So again I'm going to shrink my window. So now my L is going to reach to this position. Okay, so now my L is here and my R is here. So can I form this window? 1 and 2. Yes, I can form this window. Total cost is 3, and which is equal to my max cost. Okay, so what is the length of this window? 2. Max length is 3, so I don't need to update it. Okay, I don't need to update it. Then after that my R is going to move forward, okay, to the next position, and it reaches out of mode. Okay, so definitely I have to exit it. I have to exit now. Okay, and in the end I have to just return my max length. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear how I'm going to solve this problem. Okay, so 2 strings are given. We are going to calculate the differences, and in the differences we are going to use sliding window technique. Okay, I have already solved many problems related to sliding window technique. Okay, so you can go ahead and watch those videos as well, okay, for practice. Okay, so left and right, starting from this position, then I am going to form a window every time. Okay, whatever the cost I need, cost here less than or equal to 3, then only I can form the window. If the cost is greater than 3, then I don't need to form the window. Then my L is going to move forward. Okay, this is what's happening. Okay, now I'm going to write the code for this same problem, right? So same story. Okay, same story. So now let's move to the coding part. So first let's calculate the length of my string. So both strings S and T have same length, so let's calculate the length of any one string here. This is done. Then we have to calculate the differences. Okay, so let's create one differences array and same size. Then run one loop to calculate the differences, right? So for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, difference of I is equal to math dot absolute difference between s dot char at index I minus t dot char at index I. Okay, I have calculated the differences. Okay, this is done. Okay, then after that let's use the sliding window technique. So first let's create one variable, few variables, right? Int max length, and initialize it to 0, and current cost we have to calculate the total cost as well now. So current cost is equal to 0 initially. This is done, and my left pointer is also starting from 0. and my right is also starting from 0, right? So let's create one loop for int right is equal to 0. Okay, only when my right is going out of mode I am exiting right. So here I am going to run one loop. Right should be less than n and right plus plus. Okay, inside this uh, let's calculate my current cost. Current cost is equal to current cost plus difference array. In difference just pass right. Okay, so I am calculating the current difference. Okay, right now when my both head and are at this place, so I am going to calculate that this value, right? Total cost, current cost is equal to current cost plus difference of right. Okay, this is done. Then we have to calculate the max length as well. Okay, max length is going to be nothing but max. Okay, you guys are already aware of this max of this max length. Okay, this max length. And how I'm calculating the size? So I'm calculating size, right? This right minus left plus 1, right? So this is how I'm calculating the size. Okay, and whenever my current cost becomes greater than my max cost, then what I have to do? Okay, so here inside this, while my current cost becomes greater than max cost. Okay, as soon as it becomes greater than my max cost, then in that case I have to increment the size of my left. Okay, I have to increment the size of my left. And when I am incrementing my left, okay, when I am moving forward, like let's say that first my left was at this position, then my left is moving forward while shrinking, so I have to reduce this cost as well. Okay, so here what I am going to do, I am going to write current cost is equal to current cost minus difference, okay, diff of length of left. Okay, so I am subtracting this value when my left is moving forward from this position to this position, then I have to subtract it, right? Now after that we have to just return max length. Okay, return max length. Okay, that's it. Now let's run the code and see if there are any code issues. So all the test cases has been accepted. Okay, so let's create one test case here. So for this, what is the maximum length we are getting? 3. Okay, what are the values? A, Z, A, B, C, D. Okay, so that will modify this value directly. A, Z, A, B, C, D. And what is the next value? B, X, B, C, D, F. So B, X, B, C, D, F. Okay, now let's run it and see whether we are getting out as 3 or not. So see, for this test case 1, we are getting the output as 3. Okay, so we are good, right? So now let's submit the code. So see, our solution is accepted, right? Okay, so now let's discuss about the time complexity. Okay, so time complexity for this problem is going to be O of n. Okay, first we are calculating the differences, so we are iterating over the array one by one, right? All the elements. So here O of n, and in the sliding window technique also, we are going to iterate over all the elements one by one, right? This right pointer is going to move forward one by one. Okay, and then we are shrinking whenever it's required. Okay, so overall I can just simply say that time complexity is going to be O of n, and space complexity is also going to be O of n, since we are creating this difference array, okay, of size n, and this is a constant space. So both time complexity and space complexity is going to be O of n. Okay, so I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. If you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.